Hey guys, welcome back to a Country Rain Skit Review. Yes, I'm about to call it a night, even though I've been in the bed all day. About to call it a night. But I wanted to bring up a Country Rain Skit. First of all, did y'all see how fast Lisa done circled that block and went back to Mike's house after she found out Don was no longer in the picture? And then Mike's sitting there trying to heavy up to get her out the way because he knows that, okay. And I think what's going to end up happening is Darren's sister's going to catch Mike and Lisa in that house, or she gonna catch Lisa coming over there all the time, and she gonna tell Darren, Lisa come over to Mike's house all times of night, and she be over there for a while. So I don't know what your little white wife got going on, but she be over by Lisa's house for a while. But she be over by Mike's house for a while. So you need to start tracking her. You need to start coming out your head thinking that white women don't cheat, because they do, and you need to start tracking her. Because we already know, and then he was rushing her into the garage. I guarantee Mike's snake water in that garage. I guarantee that. So in the time frame that he broke up with Dom, 2 hours later, easy, Son Ed, he done went between her legs, because she easy. Son Ed went between her legs. Now he probably went between Lisa's legs in that short period of time frame that he broke up with Dom. And then y'all was sitting there talking about something. Oh yeah, he loves Sonny. He loves Sonny. That's who he really want to be with. Okay, then I need y'all to answer a question for me. How is it that all of a sudden he breaks up with Dom and his heart's so broken, heartbroken and everything, but then he turns around and goes over to Son Ed. He goes over to Son Ed. Sleeps with Son Ed, easy Son Ed, because her legs stay open for him. So easy Son Ed. Sleeps with Sonny, and then wakes up the next morning still feeling some type of way about Dom. How is it? If you want to be with somebody and you already broke up your relationship, you wouldn't care about what Son Ed is. You wouldn't care about what Dom is doing, or you wouldn't harp on it anymore. But you're still harping on your feelings about Dom. And like Dom told Jocelyn when they had that talk, when Jocelyn and Dom had that talk, she said, my whole thing is, Jocelyn, I didn't cheat on Mike. We wasn't together. We was not together. He was snake walking other people and I was doing my thing. We was not together. So I didn't cheat on Mike. But yet and still Mike acting like I cheated on him. And that just gives me all the more reasons that he never wanted to be in a relationship with me anyway. And Jocelyn started picking up. She started preaching life into Dom. Because at the end of the day, Dom, you is better than Mike. And you know this and you say this. You said this last time when you broke up with him, you better than him. He's a broke ass ninja that's walking around here driving a Maybach that he could barely afford. Living in a condo that he could barely afford. Living in a house that he could barely afford. That he's renting. A house that he's renting. That he could barely afford. Mike is one of the ones, he's a typical Georgia person that wants to live for the show of, for that show. That's all he wants to do. He wants to live for the show. And that's it. See, Ralphie was living within his means. Even though Ralphie got on my nerve because what he did to Sade, but he always lived within his means. Now, Mike always been that opposite. Okay, and then I saw a skit where Ralphie told Jocelyn he needs to talk to her. So he's talking to her, and he's like, I gave you a 5,000 limit over at Chateau Elan. Your cousin come back and tell me that y'all in the governor's suite, y'all in the presidential suite, y'all in regulars, y'all all the girls had their own suites. Like that bill came back, it's like 10 grand, 10 grand. And she talks about, well, this is what happens when you need a wedding planner that is a celebrity as a star, but you're not a star, you're not a celebrity. You're an average Joe drug dealer just trying to turn legit. So I'm just still trying to figure out. And Ralphie's like, no, I'm gonna meet with the wedding planner, and she's like, well, you can meet with him with us. No. I can meet with him by myself, and you can make this happen, or I can make it happen. Jocelyn sometimes, no, I can make it happen. Well, it'll be both of them. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, Ralphie. You should not you should stay 10 toes down about buying JMO house, because you have a son that's going to be coming in. And you know what JMO used to do, and people know where JMO used to live at, where JMO lives at. You got a son that's going to be coming in. You do not need any type of retaliation while your son is there. Okay? So I don't care what Jocelyn says. You have a son that will be coming in. And that should be your first priority. Your first priority is making sure you always have safety for Lil D. But we're going to see where this goes. But thank you guys for tuning in to Talk to the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And continue to leave your comments. I am Tasha, and we're going to keep this moving to the next Country Wayne Skit review.